Okay. 3, 2, and we're live because it's got the live here.
We're alive.
We're live, people.
You may have thought we were dead because we haven't put up a video in too long.
In so long now. Well, this is the live version of Let's Talk LFC. So prepare for marble mouths and stuttering.
Silence from me.
Silence!
Silence! I mean, maybe blasting out a couple of things, but
Tom
no reference.
Tom might be banned.
I'm going to get banned off YouTube.
By the way, did everyone get a cuppa? I didn't say what. Just said a cuppa. I've got a cuppa with nothing in it.
So have I. I've got old cold tea. I wish I had some tea now.
I know. I was waiting, and now it's all gone.
It's because we were blathering on.
Then again, I might go to the toilet otherwise. And...
yeah, this is going to be a very quick live show.
Yeah. So on today's show. What is on today's show, Tom? What games are we going to be talking about?
3 games. 3, count them. 3 games. And they are Brighton, Liverpool, Arsenal, Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, and guess what? Liverpool.
Ah! We should, first of all, talk about the Brighton game. I don't know why it sounded like Michael Caine.
No, I don't know why you
we should talk about. Did you know?
We should talk about. Okay. It's the new podcast, Let's Talk Michael Caine, where we talk like Michael Caine about Michael Caine.
Here we are.
Did you know?
Here we are. Look,
Did
look.
you know that?
We have,
right.
We have the Brighton Liverpool stats up already.
You might have to send me the link again, Charlie.
You don't need
unless it's the same link.
I'll be the professional and say it.
All right.
We have the first game, Brighton versus Liverpool. It was the game where Luis Diaz scored and got smashed into.
Taken out by the goalkeeper, Sanchez.
Good ball by Matip as well. But
man of the match.
I thought, Luis Diaz is going to be injured, but it didn't.
Yeah, I thought he was dead.
Mm-hmm.
But of course. Well, it shows he's a lot tougher than people thought he was. He was straight in the danger zone right there. But how that goalkeeper wasn't sent off, that's insanity. Absolute insanity.
I'm very surprised because that was a dangerous sort of collision.
But are we surprised?
No, probably not.
Have we seen this way too many times?
They'd probably send off Luis Diaz, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't send him off for diving.
Yeah, as he's got a broken neck.
It didn't go to VAR.
No.
I think. Do you know what? I think that the referees, like, they've not had that kind of situation before, where someone has scored and someone's fouled. Like a bad enough foul that he should have been sent off. I reckon they just thought, well, they've scored, whatever.
I know, that's what it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's because he scored that they didn't do anything about it, but they still should have sent off the goalie. They gave him nothing.
It was dodgy. And after I don't think they even apologised and said it was a bad decision. I don't know what they said after. They might have done that. I don't care, because when it comes to having a video assisted referee, they still managed to mess it up.
It was there on the screen. They could have looked at it as many times and said, yes, red card. You didn't even need to look at the video.
No.
It was obvious.
I said it in...
I'm not sure the goalie meant to take him out. He just lost it, but it was careless.
No. How many times have you seen a goalkeeper do that?
Not many.
Not a lot.
But it
You
was a
know
very
why?
good
Because
ball, and they are desperate to not let goal in.
no, you give penalties away by doing things like that. That's why you don't see goalkeepers
He
do
should
that.
have been red carded.
Yeah, yeah. It was dodge as hell.
I'm surprised he got up and he was pretty much okay.
I thought he was going to be. That's him off.
Mhm.
He'd be out for a few weeks or whatever.
He got up and started dancing. That's what he did.
They could have been killed.
He could have been killed, but he didn't.
Could have been killed.
He got a goal.
Like that Judd Apatow, the director, said about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. We just thought we'd get that out there. Everyone else is talking about it.
Yeah, let's shoehorn it in.
He said he could have killed him.
Well, if he punched him, he could have like.
Well, yeah, if he hit him on the side of the head and he punched him, yeah, maybe. But
Then again,
the face.
Will Smith had to do that because he laughed and the missus looked at him and thought, that ain't funny. And he went, oh no, what am I going to do? How am I going to sort this out? I'm going to have to slap Chris Rock in the face.
The problem is with Will Smith is Uncle Phil is no longer around.
Yeah, that was his discipline.
Yeah. So if he like attempted to do that and Uncle Phil could see him, he'd be like, now I'm stepping in here. And he'd come across and he'd take Will Smith away for a little bit. And then he'd calm him down. And then they'd all be friends at the end. But Uncle Phil would throw out Chris Rock from the house. That's how it would end.
But
He was on the Fresh Prince.
What? Chris Rock
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Didn't he play a lady in it?
I think so.
Yeah.
A hideous looking lady.
Mm-hmm. But
we're no longer live.
he took the slap well.
Yeah, he did.
He was doing that. Go on, hit me. I don't think he was expecting that much of a hit though.
No, and I think if it went to VAR that was used at the Brighton game, they wouldn't have given it either. We didn't see a slap.
They would go.
I brought it back. It back.
They would have gone. Man United penalty.
Yeah. Points deduction. Will Smith.
Well, they did. They went. Oscar Will Smith. What?
Yeah. That's exactly how it happens. Our player gets injured and fouled, and Man United somehow gain a penalty.
It's like Liverpool, Manchester United.
Mm-hmm. Even when they're not involved, they're involved.
Did he laugh really at that joke? It wasn't a great joke, really.
It was terrible. It was rubbish.
It was
like that's not worth getting slapped over.
No. Chris
G.I. Jane.
That's like, I know.
What a reference as well. A mid-90s reference.
Could have said a load of bull jokes.
Yeah, there's loads more that he could have been absolutely annihilated over.
That was tame. Very tame.
Yeah. You know, some people think it's fake. They're saying it's fake now. There's a Photoshop image of his cheek and they say there's a pad on it.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, because the Oscars has been like losing viewers, yeah, for years now. So this is like a publicity stunt to get it all like people watching again.
Well,
so watch every year.
Well, next year it'll be Will Smith the host. So he'll have to say something bad to Chris Rock or his wife.
He'll be hiding somewhere and he'll come flying out.
He'll have
something bad to his wife.
He'll have a giant hand. He'll have a giant hand.
Like in Jackass.
No, yeah. Or that Foo Fighters video.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Foo Fighters, eh? Oh.
Legend.
No more Foo Fighters.
What? Yeah.
unless they're going to do what Jamie said, which is like a one-man band. He's going to have the drums on his back.
I doubt it, but I
You know
like
what
it.
it sound like?
Well,
Do you know what it sound like? What is it? Monkey Wrench, where you hear? Is it Everlong in the background? You know when they're in a lift in Monkey Wrench in that song,
mhm.
and you can hear there's like an elevator music version of. Is it Everlong? I think it's Everlong. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is. It is.
Yeah.
It's an elevator version, which they don't have elevator music anymore. Or lift music.
No. No, they have nothing.
No.
Floor one. In posh places they have not music, but
Dun,
posh sounding
dun, dun,
voices.
dun, 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 dun. Anyway,
So we'll just do this for about an hour.
that's the Brighton talk. Not really.
Yep. We
So what happened in the Brighton game? It was that long ago.
we got a penalty as well, which was a penalty.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a penalty. We got Salah got his goal.
Yep. No lasers in his eyes. See?
No lasers in his eyes that time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Disgraceful. That is.
That was.
Absolutely disgraceful.
I don't even know how they allowed
How
that.
could they let that go on? They just, do you know what they should have said? All right, well, that's it. Everyone off. Your Senegal, that's now down as a goal. That's what they should have said. That's down as a goal.
Let's Google that and look at the actual picture. Carry on while I Google it.
Yeah, so I wasn't worried at all in that game for us. I think everyone was pretty decent. I didn't think they put much of a threat in. There wasn't much of a threat from them. That Lamptey guy, he was a bit of a worry at times because he was getting at Robertson, but he handled it well. Yeah, I think, decent game. We played well. No worries. No worries, mate.
No worries, mate. We did all right. Were they good though? Did we have a bit of pressure on us?
A little bit. They got through a couple of times, but I wasn't worried. Like I said, I wasn't worried really. No worries.
Sorry, I've got to accept the cookie. There you go. There it is. If you could see that, everyone.
I can't, but I'll take your word.
This is from Eurosport.
His face looks like the Wicked Witch of the West.
He looks like a terrible wrestler they had in WCW.
Who?
Just, those jobbies.
The jobbies.
Yeah. That just went, what are they called? The ones that wrestled, the superstars. To make those jobbers, that's it.
They call them jobbers, yeah.
Yeah, that's
what. They're a green-faced wrestler.
I don't know. They probably was. But if you want laser eye surgery, go to Senegal.
Yeah. Because they'll
look.
They'll do the opposite. They'll blind you. If you want to go and get blind, it's dangerous.
It is dangerous.
As well.
It's very dangerous. Could have killed him.
There was a tweet by Judd Apatow, and he said they could have killed Salah.
Could have killed someone. They could have killed him. He would have been blinded.
Not good. Yeah, it's not good enough. There's not really a lot to say about that game. We won. The end. Next. The next game was a worry.
Yeah, but I want to talk about the Senegal game.
All right.
Senegal fans are saying Egypt did it in the other game.
Well, that doesn't make it right.
So that means you can do it. Be the better people.
Yeah, be the bigger lot.
Yeah.
Don't go to their level. Don't drag yourself down. Stupid.
Mm. I wonder how this will affect Salah.
Salah, yeah, again, bloody hell. Not going to be good, is it?
No, I
He
don't.
might get even more pissed off now.
Will he play? Yeah, we're going to get even angrier at Salah.
Yeah, furious in the next game. Watch out, Watford. Maybe he'll score another one of those goals.
Maybe. I reckon he will.
Okay, right. So you reckon he will. So now you're definitely saying he's scoring a goal like that. All right.
Yeah, he's
That's what I've got to deal with, people.
He's going to get a hat
That's
trick.
really-
Is he going to play in the Watford game? That's why I'm thinking.
Watford game Saturday, 12:30. What time are they getting back? He'll want to play because he wanted to play when he got back from the African Nations Cup, and Klopp had to tell him, "Look, no, you need a rest." So I'm not sure he will play him, but saying that, probably will play him. Going back on what I just said immediately.
I reckon he might have a break.
Bloody leg break if he keeps pushing it.
But the next game we're talking about is the Arsenal game.
The arse. Yes.
What were they arse? I thought they did pretty well, but we handled it.
Yeah.
Nicely.
If Martinelli had an end product, we might have been in a bit of trouble.
Well, we only had 3 shots on target and 9 in total, and Arsenal had 2, so it was pretty even there. But we had the better of chances. I think we look comfortable still.
Yeah, I wasn't worried.
Hmm.
I wasn't worried, really. Bit of complaining about us keeping the ball at times.
Yeah.
You know, there was like we caused our own problems in that game. So like Thiago when he knocked that ball back to the goalkeeper and they intercepted it. Like just slackness. Like that stuff's got to get out of our game very soon. We can't mess about with that.
No.
But old Jota did it again.
Nice goal.
Brilliant goal.
Goalie was bad.
Could have done better, but he got to it. The goalkeeper, to be fair to him.
I think it was just quick the way he hit.
Oh, it's accurate. It was
it took him off. It took him off guard. I think the goalie.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't think he expected to be that arrow like.
We would have been annoyed if it was Alisson though.
Oh, of course, we would have said, "What's wrong with his hands? He's gone and messed up again." But I wouldn't put too much blame on the goalkeeper. You know, it's a good shot. It was a goal. The end. That's the end of that one.
Done. Pack it
Bobby
off.
as well. Bobby should have been brought on a lot earlier.
Mm-hmm. I like how Robertson didn't give up on the ball, got it back, crossed it in along the floor, and then good old Bobby sort of did what Bobby does best.
A nice little finish, a clever little finish, tasty little finish.
And then he ran off into the crowd.
Got a yellow card.
And he was
and he was torn apart by the crowd.
Yeah.
We may be having a special guest.
Hello, special guest.
This is Max.
Max is how old now?
Max isn't even a year yet. He's 10 months.
10 months. Wow.
10 months, yeah. It's the end.
And that's the end of Let's Talk LFC.
Look at his little tired face as well.
Let's talk Max.
Let's talk Max. Yeah.
Did Max see the game?
Max runs out because it gets a bit furious at times, and there's many bad words said.
Bit loud.
That I don't,
a bit loud.
Really believe. Yeah, it's a bit loud. It's a bit loud. Even when we're winning, it's still a bit loud. Yeah. Bobby coming on, like I said, made a big difference. Uh, I don't know. Thiago, I didn't even notice that he set up the first goal.
No?
I completely missed that. Yeah. So when I saw it again, I was like, "Oh wow, that really was a good pass." I was watching a video of Rui Costa, the Portuguese midfielder, more like maybe a number 10, so he can play just behind the striker. And it was showing all these like through balls that he'd used to do, and there was one that looked exactly like Thiago's.
Mm.
Like, it was perfectly like it was exactly the same quality. So it's a quality player.
Quality, sir.
Yeah, it was a. I was more worried about the game beforehand than I was watching the game, and that's not being big headed or anything. It's just they put on a better show than they have done in
I
past
think
few
each
games.
half they started off pretty well, didn't they?
Yeah,
And
we were very slack. We were slack. Like Klopp's even said about this a few times now. Like our passing's messy. It's not as slick as it was, and we seem to be taking an age to get going. But once we're up and running, we're okay. But that needs to improve. Like with the Man City game coming up, we're going to have to be a lot better.
we have to be. Yes. we have to be a lot better.
Yeah, isn't that right, Max? He agrees. He
Yes.
completely agrees.
We gotta just
Yeah,
press Man City, pressure them as much as we can when we don't have the ball. They'll make mistakes.
exactly. We can't. We can't take it. We can't go it. Do you know what? We need to go into that game. Instead of being like, this is how we need to go into every game now. Instead of going into it thinking like, oh, it's Brighton, we're going to beat them anyway. Yeah, we need to go in saying we're going to destroy them. Yeah, we're going to absolutely annihilate them. The attitude should be we're going to aggressively go at them. We're going to beat all these sides. That's how we should be thinking.
Yeah, but it might be like a UFC match where they go straight in straight away and they go knockout.
Yeah, that could happen, but
yeah.
but we could do a Mike Tyson instead. I don't mean going to prison for what he went to prison for, but I mean going in and going in and just trying to knock the person out in the first round.
Yeah.
And destroying everybody's pay-per-view.
Didn't Brock Lesnar do that in the UFC straight away? He sort of went at them.
He tried,
but
in
because
the
UFC, he wasn't used to it, he was a bit wary.
He didn't. Do you know what? He didn't really have a killer instinct. First of all, and when you think about Brock Lesnar, you think this guy's a monster.
Because he's so used to fake wrestling.
Yeah, he's used to try not to actually hurt people.
No.
When it came to the UFC,
I think Brock Lesnar, if he was brought into UFC much earlier, younger,
he would have been a monster.
He would have been one of the best.
Yeah. All here. Look, we've got cats. We've got UFC talk.
We've
mentioned movies.
Oscars.
Smith, Oscars, everything.
We've done it all, people.
Exactly. That's why you should be listening to this. So you learn nothing, and you get annoyed by our wrong references. We've not sworn. We've not said anything dodgy.
We haven't been naughty. We haven't been naughty.
Yeah, we've been very good. So, this little man down here is keeping us on our toes. That's what it is.
I know we got one more game, but I can't. It's like the Nottingham Forest game.
So what? You don't care about it?
It was such a bad game, but it was like the old days. It brought back the old days. It was a bit lackluster.
Lackluster.
That's
lackluster.
lackluster. What is it?
Lackluster.
Lackluster.
It's
That's it.
lackluster.
Lackluster.
Yeah, it wasn't a brilliant performance by us, but
No.
I think we went with that attitude that I just said before. Oh, Max did not like that. He's the attitude right there, just bursting in. We need to go into that game not thinking, oh, we've already won it because it's Nottingham Forest. Yeah, not saying that's exactly how they're really thinking, but it seems like that's a subconscious attitude that the players have. Yeah.
Well, you look
Well,
at
we're much
you
better than
look
them.
at the stats. Like we had 65% possession in that game and 7 shots on target and 40 in total. It
Yeah.
looks like we did dominate, but when
Yeah.
you watch the game, it's like, oh, frustrating.
Yeah, because they were creating good chances.
Yeah. They only had 1 on target, but I thought they did pretty well.
Jamie was hammering our brother Jamie was hammering Keita in that game. He really was having a go at Keita, saying that he's giving the ball away, he's a dud. I think he was all right. I think look, it was one of those games. I didn't like starting off with Elliot as a front three. I didn't think that worked. I think playing where he's been good, which is in midfield, and
I don't think anyone really played that well. We had a go at Jota, probably. I bet
yeah,
you lot had a go,
we did have a go at
and then he
Jota.
scored.
Yeah, see, it was when I had a go at him as well.
He's one of those players that frustrates you, but he will score eventually.
Yeah, it's very Mane-like when Mane first started, where
Mm.
he looked like he had a bad game, but he did something in the game. It was always something. So like he created a chance, or he scored a goal, or whatever, got a penalty. Yeah, it was always something that he did, and then eventually he brought the rest of the part of his game up, which was making him brilliant. But Jota's got that right now. Jamie was having a go at him as well. He was saying that he's like, I don't think he's a replacement. I don't think he's good enough as a replacement for the front three.
No.
And I know what he means. There's parts of his game that are lacking. I'm going to say it again. This might be the 5th time in a row or 4th time. Ball retention. Whenever he's playing through the middle, we seem to lose the ball. He loses the ball far too many times. If he improves that, then I'm okay with him. And I think Chamberlain going off, I think it was unfair. I can see why he was frustrated.
He wasn't that bad. There was
No,
other players that
he
were.
wasn't brilliant, but he weren't that bad.
He was the better of the bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think he was terrible, but he had to get Henderson on, Thiago on. We had to bring some of the big boys on. He should have started with Minamino in that game. I don't know why he didn't start with Minamino. He's the cup king. Can you hear that?
I can.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Can you hear a noise in the background?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that is? That's young Max tearing up a cardboard box. That's what he does. They bite cardboard boxes. So there you go. There's your cat update of what he's doing now after he's shot out the room.
Why is he doing that?
We don't know. Do you know what he does? He comes in here at night. If he's frustrated, like he's had to come in because we can't leave him out, yeah, because of the foxes, the killer foxes.
Oh, you should mention the killer foxes.
Oh, we have a bunch. We have 3 foxes outside, 2 young ones and an older one, and they've killed a cat. It was an old cat, but they baned it. They broke its back, and it sadly died. And
I'm just thinking of a wrestling move that they've done. Yeah, they just took this cat away.
They laid the cat. Yeah, it was horrible. It's horrible. So it's a worry. They can't stay out past the latest is 6 o'clock. We try and get them in earlier than that because the foxes have chased them in. They've chased them into the garden, and that's more than that. They did it in 3 days in a row. That's large lad Sam. So Max shoots in because he's.
Well, there might be a triple threat match because Max, Sam, and their mate
Bonbon.
Bonbon.
This is a local Bonbon. Now here's an update to the story. This is something Charlie doesn't even know. There's another cat that Bonbon used to have a little gang, and it was Bonbon, his long-haired. We thought it was his brother, his long-haired friend, and there was a black and white cat. Yeah.
Why is it
And they all
turning
used to
into
hang
Top
around.
Cat?
Because it was basically Top Cat, right? There was Bonbon is Top Cat. He's the Top Cat, and so they would walk up and down the wall. This is before we had Sam and Max. The long-haired cat, his name is Tommy, and we found out through the local Wembley group where I live that Tommy's gone missing. So we think maybe, yeah, maybe the fox got him. So might have to go looking for little Tommy out there. That sounds horrible.
I'm just gonna go find little Tommy.
I'm gonna go find little Tommy. So yeah, so we're worried because Bonbon's out till late as well. Bonbon is a small cat. You saw Max; he's much smaller than Max. Max is, Max looks like a giant next to him. So there's your cat update.
It's like good.
We're worried about
It's like
Tommy.
Goodfellas with animals.
Oh, it's a very complicated story. Although they're all friends, we're still worried about young Bonbon and missing Tommy. So I'll get the next.
So Bonbon
the next
is
show, I'll give you an update.
Bonbon is okay, yeah.
Bonbon is okay. The last time we saw him was not yesterday, day before. He came in late, far too late. It was like 8 o'clock. So we gave him some food and we sent him on his way. But he shouldn't be out. But we did find, here's another part of the mystery. He had a little, not necklace, what are they called? A little tag on, a little gold tag, and it's got his number on there. So Jamie took a picture of it. We zoomed in, got the number, phoned it up. Nothing there. It didn't go anywhere, the number. So the mystery still continues. We've got to find Bonbon's owners so we can tell them. So there you go. What are we talking about again? Nottingham Forest game.
Well, Nottingham Forest game wasn't that interesting, so we talked about cats instead.
That was far more interesting. The story of Bonbon, Sam, Max, and Tommy. Bonbon, yeah.
They're going to have quite a team on them to fight those foxes.
Look, Sam is a large lad. That's why we call him large lad. He's huge. He's not even a year yet, and he's got giant paws.
You need to put him on the steroids.
Big head. He doesn't need steroids. Whatever he's eating out there, he's winning. So we'll see. Bonbon though, a few days before that, he did bring in a little mouse. We found out it's a mouse, not a rat. I rescued it. Yeah. Sadly, it passed away because I think the shock and maybe a internal organ injury. I bought a little house for it as well.
No, I think this little mouse was a Manchester United fan.
Yeah, it's all right then. Don't worry about it.
So it went into the Liverpool house and just died.
It died of pure Anfield.
Couldn't handle it.
No. Yeah, well, poor little guy.
So that makes you feel better, doesn't it, Liverpool fans?
Yeah. Don't worry, he was a Man United rat. He's a rat now as well. It's all right. Bonbon had the
when a mouse becomes a Manchester United fan, it becomes a rat.
Yeah, it goes straight from mouse to rat. It jumps. So there you go. I didn't think that this is what we'd be talking about, but this is what you get.
So you get
absolute nonsense and garbage, but
well, I hope you've all enjoyed it.
I did. I didn't say anything too bad.
No.
So there you go.
Do you want to say bye?
Bye bye.